Over to Ben Ezra.
Second, what a feed to Anthony. Gets it to go.
At the free throw line. Splat. Oh!
Well, folks, here we are. Sarachek Sunday is officially underway. And welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center. My name is Akiva Earlbaum, and I am joined by Ari Schaff on color commentary. And this is the NCSY Summer Pregame Show. Best summer ever. Now, we are here today for a matchup between the MTA Lions and the Kohelet Kings. Both teams with big wins last night. Tell us how they got to this point, Ari.
Yeah, you said it. Last night, Kohelet got the win, 60-54 against Orach Chaim. Again, they're looking to advance to the Tier 3 final slate with the win against MTA. As for MTA, a 31-25 win against Cooper. Not a pretty win, but as their coach said, it's better to win ugly than to lose pretty.
Well, players on both sides of the floor are establishing themselves as dominant scorers. Who are some of the key contributors that we should be looking for today in order for both teams to secure this win? Well, it has to be for Kohelet, Eli Wallace. That guy has had a 30-point game this tournament. He can score on all three levels, inside, outside, at the free throw line. If they're going to win this game, he's going to have to play a big factor. As for MTA, it has to be Gabriel Rudman, their shooting guard. He can shoot, he can get to the basket, and when he gets to the basket, he often gets fouled, and he's an excellent free throw shooter. So look for those two guys to make a big impact in today's game. Well, the stage is set. We're excited for this one. We'll meet you guys back in the booth. Welcome back as we are here in the booth gearing up for this Sunday matchup between the Kohelet Kings and the MTA Lions. And the starting lineups today are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. Now on the home team, MTA Lions side, starting at guard, number 0, Aiden Berger. Number 13, guard, Gabriel Rudman. Number 33, guard, Ezra Halpert. Forward, number 31, Avram Rifkin. And number 25, guard, Zvi Shore. Going to the other side of the floor for the Kohelet Kings. Guard, number 2, Eli Wallace. 23, center, Asher Kachlon. Number 0, guard, Gabriel Pugman. Number 17, center, Benjamin Nicknam. And number 11, guard, Daniel Benjamini. As it looks like Kohelet is running out of the locker room. They look to be in good spirits.
Semifinal action. Nothing better than this.
As there is a bit of a delay for tip-off. Both coaches looking to talk some things over with their team, making sure they impart some last-second wisdom.
Yeah, and it's important. Both these teams played late last night, and today's start time is 11:30 a.m., so a quick turnaround. It'll be interesting to see how both these teams start this game, and their coaches are trying to make sure right now that they come out with the right energy and the right execution to get this game underway.
Fatigue is certainly a factor in this tournament, and you and I are no stranger to that either. I know that you were up till the waking hours of the morning.
Yeah, well, you know, sleep is for the weak and for the strong too. But everybody needs sleep. But you know what? Sometimes you don't. Well, you do. But you know, whatever.
Everyone here just looking to run on adrenaline right now, as the referees telling the players to meet at half court for the tip-off. As the tip-off will be taken by Asher Kohelet for Kohelet and Avram Rifkin for MTA. And here we go. MTA wins the opening tip. Halpert with possession of the ball. There's Rudman into the lane. Pretty layup, and it rolls in. Gabriel Rudman getting on the scoreboard early for MTA.
And that's what we talked about. Gabriel Rudman, excellent shooter, but in that time, the defender ran him off the three-point line, and he's capable of getting the basket.
As there he is again, nearly getting the steal, but Benjamini for Kohelet managing to recover the ball. And here's Eli Wallace looking to set up that offense for Kohelet. Here's Pugman, pump fake, gets the shot denied by Berger inside, and Rudman has it. Full steam ahead the other way. Berger goes into the lane. Tough shot, no good. Kohelet secures the board.
And MTA very aggressive to start this game, getting out in transition, trying to get those easy points.
Here's Benjamini. Goes into the lane. Wild pass to Pugman in the corner. Into the high post. Benjamini, pump fake. Good ball movement here by Kohelet. There's Benjamini. Lets it fly from three. No good, but gets his own board. Here's Wallace. Rudman, nearly another steal. Wallace, no good again. It's a fight for the rebound. MTA secures it.
Yeah, MTA in a 2-3 zone. They struggled to rebound that possession, but luckily Kohelet couldn't convert any of those second chance opportunities.
Great pass inside as Rifkin gets the finish for the easy two. Kohelet is down 4-0 to MTA.
And that's textbook way to attack the zone. Get the ball into the high post and use that high-low action between your two bigs. Exactly what MTA did there, and they take a 4-0 lead.
Here's Eli Wallace trying to get on the scoreboard for Kohelet. Benjamini pulling up from deep, and he gets it to go. Hits him with the bow and arrow celebration afterwards. And Kohelet is on the board.
And Benjamini, that's what he's capable of doing. If you're MTA and you're playing a 2-3 zone, you've got to make sure those two guards get out on him.
Rudman looking to answer, and he cannot. Kohelet with the chance to take the lead here. Benjamini again from deep. No good. Very high arcing shot there from Benjamini. He is confident in his abilities from beyond the arc.
And you have to be if you're a good shooter like him.
Three ball, no good. Pugman skied over all of the taller defenders. And he got the board there. Looking to establish the offense from the top of the key. Gets Wallace in the corner. Bang! Eli Wallace puts Kohelet up 6-4.
And a great play by Pugman getting inside the defense. Defense collapsed, took it out to Eli Wallace, their star scorer. And just like that, Kohelet has the lead.
Here's MTA moving the ball well. Gabriel Rudman from three. Kohelet another rebound.
Yeah, it's a good look for Rudman. He hasn't gotten any of those to fall yet, but certainly will get some as this game goes on.
Here's Eli Wallace in the lane, a lot of contact, and he is going to get rewarded. Headed to the charity stripe for two.
Yeah, Eli Wallace hitting the three in the last possession. This time, attacking to the basket and just showing his versatility as a scorer.
As Wallace off the rim for the first, and MTA makes a substitution.
Here's Josef Warburg, who has been a tenacious defender all tournament long, also grabbing down very important rebounds. He is an X factor for this MTA team. As Eli Wallace hits the second. Ezra Halpert gets it over to Berger. Rudman, good ball movement. Warburg with the great pump fake and the easy two. Smart heads-up basketball by Gabriel Rudman to get it to Warburg.
A gorgeous move from Warburg there. Got defended the bite on that pump fake. And an easy layup on the other end.
Pugman running along the perimeter as here's Benjamini looking to space the floor. Pugman. Shot clock winding down. There's Nick Dom, falls to the floor. Looks like he lost his glasses there. And the ball will be taken out by Kohelet.
I like what I'm seeing from Kohelet, trying to get the ball inside to the high post. On that time, they drew the foul, but continue to do that against this 2-3 zone. That's how you generate great looks.
As Eli Wallace lets it fly from three. No good. Ball kept in play. There's Pugman, puts it up. And Warburg with an aggressive rebound. As Didi Abergel also just checked into the game for Kohelet.
And so far, the guards of Kohelet have shown no hesitation in pulling up from 5 feet behind the three-point line.
As there's Abram Rifkin utilizing his left hand and putting it off the glass to put MTA up 1. Here's Benjamini finding Wallace, likes to shoot from deep range.
And you can see the MTA guards extending a little bit, knowing that those guys like to shoot from that distance.
Here's Rudman coming up with another steal. He's been all over the place on defense.
And that's what star players do. Rudman right now has not shot the ball so well, but on the defensive end, he's been excellent in creating and forcing turnovers.
Here's Halpert, Daniel Benjamini picking up Aiden Berger at the half-court line. Rudman thought about it. Rifkin looking to size up the defender. Great tip ball there by Pugman, but it's going to stay the MTA way.
And I like what MTA is doing so far. They're not settling for threes. They're attacking long closeouts, getting to the basket, and it's opening up a lot of good opportunities.
There's Warburg again. Did not have the soft touch on that layup, and Wallace going the other way. There's Pugman. Wisely pulls it out. Benjamini lets it fly from three. Bottoms! Daniel Benjamini with 2 early threes to put Kohelet up 10-8.
And what a shot from Benjamini. And your MTA, you got your hands full tonight with those shooters, especially if you're going to continue to play a 2-3 zone, which is very susceptible to three-point shots.
There's Rifkin again, getting himself an and one. He is earning those buckets. And we've got a tie ball game, folks.
Yeah, there is again against the zone, attacking the interior of the zone. MTA has had a lot of success so far in this game, getting to the rim and finishing.
Here's Rifkin looking to convert the three-point play. He's been good at the line all season. Not there. There's the hot hand, Benjamini. MTA picking him up far, and good pressure created by the MTA defense.
And I expect we'll see a lot more of that from the MTA guards, especially on Benjamini and on Eli Wallace, as both of those shooters have no range. Oh, I should say have a lot of range, excuse me.
Here's Berger getting it out to Rudman, the star. Rudman puts up the 2, no good.
Yeah, good idea from Rudman. I would have liked him to take it one more step inside to get a better look inside the paint, to settle for a tough, awkward floater. But again, good idea.
Benjamini again. Shooter's touch, pretty floater. It's been all Benjamini on offense today for the Kohelet Kings as they take this lead.
Yeah, and Wallace and Benjamini showcasing their versatility. They can shoot from the outside, but if you overplay them, they're going to take you off the dribble and get inside the paint.
There's Warburg, dangerous pass inside. Kohelet comes up with the steal. Going into the lane, tries to finish, no good. Didi Abergel keeps it in play. A lot of active hands from both teams here as Rudman looking to pass it over to Berger inside. Warburg, mid-range. Wallace securing the board. Eli Wallace into the lane. Really no room to operate there as Pugman goes down to the floor hard.
And I have to mention how impressive it is that Kohelet is crashing the glass hard after every shot attempt. Even the smallest players, Pugman listed at 5'7" as a guard, and you see him flying, crashing the board.
There's Rifkin out to Rudman, jab step. Rifkin inside, has been using that glass all day long, but he hasn't been able to convert there as Berger hits the three. Aiden Berger, a player that can really score in waves and get some good looks for the MTA Lions, getting involved in this first quarter.
And Ezra Halper with the good extra pass. He has some space on the perimeter. He could have shot that if he wanted to. Instead, made the extra pass, and they got the wide open three instead.
As there's a corner three for Wallace, gets it up on time, and it hits the sixth defender, no good. As we will go into commercial break, MTA 13, Kohelet 12. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center for this Tier 3 semifinal action. Follow your path at YU. Learn how you can jumpstart your graduate education with a Pathways dual degree or early assurance program. Join us at our March info sessions taking place on campus or on Zoom. For the full schedule, please visit yu.edu/pathways/info sessions. Start planning for your future today.
And I want to shout out Elliot Tansman, who's sitting in front of me. Big fan of basketball. And I think the interesting thing in this first quarter, we saw both teams come out in 2-3 zone, but they attacked the zone very differently. Kohelet looking to shoot a lot more three-pointers, whereas MTA looking to get the ball in the high post, attack the middle of the paint, and score. Let's see if that continues here.
Benjamini working it into the high post there. Kohelet, corner. Didi Abergel, no space, and no good. Here's Halpert attacking the lane. No shot, says the referee, but it's going to stay MTA ball.
And we haven't said Ezra Halpert's name a lot tonight, or today I should say, but Ezra Halpert is an excellent shooter, and if he has any space on the perimeter, you can expect him to pull that trigger.
There's Rifkin inside. Daniel Benjamini contested that one too aggressively. And here's Rifkin going to the line yet again. He has been extremely pivotal early in this game for MTA.
Yeah, and again, that's the game plan that this MTA team has. Attack the middle of the paint. You've got size advantage against Kohelet, use it.
Rifkin not having his way at the free throw line. Visibly frustrated with that last one. Gonna look to hit the second. And he does. Although the ref may have called a violation there, so the point will be taken off. A mental error there for MTA that they have to try to avoid to win this game.
And MTA coming out what looks like to be a 3-2 zone maybe. extending the guards out to contest those three-point shots.
There's Kohelet, pretty footwork, extends his arm, and gets the 2 to fall.
Yeah, and Kohelet responding with MTA's aggressiveness on the outside, getting the ball inside to the high post and doing work there.
There's Aiden Berger getting it to a wide open Rudman at the mid-range. And that one went to the left side. No good. Gabriel Rudman looking to get hot here as he is their primary scorer.
That's a good look for MTA. A pin down for Rudman, who's your best shooter. Again, he has not hit very many today, but again, you know once he gets going, it's going to be a great sign for the MTA Lions.
Benjamini finding Wallace. Working the ball very well through the high post. There's Kohelet again, staying aggressive. He will head to the line. And we would like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best BBQ and grill in Teaneck, make your way to Dougie's. Go to dougiesbbq.com to order. The link is in the description of this video. As Asher Kohelet misses the first foul shot. Now this is a home court advantage for the MTA Lions. They're right here on Amsterdam Avenue in Washington Heights. And Kohelet making the long trip from my hometown of Philadelphia. We'll see if that plays a role in today's game.
Well, if I'm looking at the benches, it looks like Kohelet's matching MTA in terms of fans behind the bench. So again, a good showing from the city of Philadelphia.
We always like to rep our city in the best ways that we can. As here's Aiden Berger. Called for the walk. Too many steps from Aiden Berger.
And tremendous defense from the Kohelet Kings. Once Aiden Berger got inside, looked like after he beat Pugman off the dribble, the help from Colon forced that travel.
Here's Eli Wallace. Over to Pugman. The ball is stolen by MTA. And the ball is stolen by Kohelet now. There's a seesaw back and forth. Bad turnovers for both teams. Wallace inside, pretty pass to Kohelet. Those two working a dynamic duo right now. And Kohelet takes the 4-point lead.
And Wallace, what a tremendous play. Beat his man off the dribble, threw the help, but dished it off to a wide open layup. That's a sign of a true star player.
Great cut inside by Halpert. And the ball rolls in toilet bowl style. As Kohelet did not have eyes on Halpert, slipped right by their defenders.
Yeah, Halpert looked like he was going to cut across the middle. Instead, cut right back to the left side. A gorgeous pass and a gorgeous finish.
Great disruption there by Berger, finding Rudman ahead. Makes the catch and gets the finish and one. Gabriel Rudman, impressive finish there. He is going to head to the line for an and one opportunity.
Yeah, we talk about Gabriel Rudman struggling from the outside, but he's doing a lot of damage both on the defensive end and getting to the basket and finishing. And he'll have the chance to give MTA the lead here with this free throw.
As here is Avram Rifkin checking into the game for Sruli Pariser on MTA. Now Rudman, a former camper of mine. I'd like to take credit for all of his accolades in basketball. I don't know if I can, but I'd like to.
I think you should. That's absolutely what you should do. Now, is it realistic? Probably not, but you know, you have to take credit where even credit's not due.
As here's Benjamini with the ball. He was hot early in this game. Going to try to ignite that flame yet again.
And you see the pressure from the MTA guards are deflecting those passes that Kohelet is trying to force inside to the high post. A great adjustment in the second quarter.
Pretty jab move to create separation by Rudman. All in motion, hits the mid-range shot.
And he's on a roll right now.
As Asher Liss has checked into the game for Kohelet, seeing his first action. Asher Kohelet, another floater from inside 5 feet. And it is tied up here. MTA 19, Kohelet 19, with about 4.5 left in this first half.
Yeah, great move from Kohelet. Got the ball in the high post, turned face up to the basket, saw the defender was in the middle of the paint, dropped low, A lot of space for Cologne to move. Took the floater and tied this game up.
Both teams have scored well, but also turned the ball over. Very careless with some of those passes, as we have seen on that previous play. There's Daniel Benjamini. Gets it over to Didi Abergel, the big man, at the top of the paint. There's a 3-ball, no good. Warburg, tough rebound. Spin move by Halpert, getting Rudman again. Thought about it. Yet another steal for Kohelet. MTA's really got to be careful with these passes.
That's great defense by Kohelet, running Rudman off the 3-point line and then bringing the help once he beat his man and forcing that turnover.
Didi Abergel with the rocket launcher from the corner. The big man could shoot it all day long as Kohelet takes the 3-point lead.
Yeah, and the corner is very susceptible in this zone that MTA is playing. And with Kohelet's ability to shoot, you've got to be careful of your MTA, give up those open looks.
Rudman with the 3 of his own, no good. And Didi Abergel doing it on both sides of the floor, grabbing down that rebound. Here's Daniel Benjamini. In and out crossover to the right side. Clean block there by Warburg with that long wingspan of his. And Halpert putting it off the glass. What a tough finish on the left-hand side by Halpert.
And MTA having a lot of success in transition. Not a lot in the half-court offense so far this game, but both Halpert and Rudman have done some damage in the transition offense.
Here's Pugman, 3-ball. And Rudman just getting his arm over. Cochlone looks to have stepped on the line, not staying in bounds. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We would be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. As here's Halpert. Great ball movement by MTA. Warburg off the leg of Didi Abergel. Looks to stay here.
Yeah, and a good idea from MTA, getting the ball to the baseline and trying to utilize that dive cut from the high post. That time it was kicked out of bounds, but a good idea from MTA.
Rudman. What a finish by Gabriel Rudman. It looks like the ball just left his hands. I don't even know if he meant to do that. But either way, it counts for the same 2 as MTA goes up 1.
And Kohelet with no answer for Gabriel Rudman right now. Whether it's him shooting from the outside or getting in the basket, they just don't have an answer to how to stop him.
Here's Benjamini out to Wallace. Didi Abergel. Good 2-man game between Wallace and Abergel. Too strong for Eli.
I like that look from Kohelet, getting the ball to Wallace at the high post, but the defender staying all the way back. Open jump shot, just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Berger from the board, and Rudman, he hit that left-hand shot earlier, couldn't get it to go there. Benjamini, and it's going to be a blocking foul, a shocker to us up in the booth, as we've seen a record amount of charges called in this tournament.
And if I'm being honest, you know, that could go either way, especially with a lot of the charges that have been called in this tournament. That one looked just about as good as any of them.
Benjamini, nearly perfect from the line throughout the season, as we are going to have some substitutions for Kohelet. Adam Harari, number 7, the center, checking into the game, as well as number 25, Binyamin Niknam. Benjamini can't hit the second. As here's Gabriel Rudman. Euro step! Are you kidding me? Gabriel Rudman in a league of his own right now, establishing himself as the dominant scorer in this game.
And Kohelet not getting back on defense in time. Rudman caught the ball, and no defender was in the area. Defender had to close out, and Gabriel Rudman attacked the closeout with a nifty move and a finish.
As here's Adam Harari, blocked by Warburg. There's that length that we talked about. Halpert, some between the leg moves, trying to create some space. Rudman has been hot all half long. He has 10 points, but there he's a facilitator, getting Aiden Berger for the floater. Great court vision there by Gabriel Rudman to create that offensive opportunity.
Yeah, you said it. Excellent patience from Rudman, finding the open high post area against this zone. Exactly what needs to be done.
Rudman with the steal, and the coast is clear for Gabriel Rudman on the left-hand side. No, he does not make it fall. Uncharacteristic miss. There's Didi Abergel from the side, no good. Nick Knob secures the board. They have to get it up quickly. Benjamini, 3-ball, no good. And that'll bring us to halftime. MTA 27, Kohelet 23, and we are going to send it to the halftime show, and we'll be back for some second half action.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines. The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Pretending to take it back by Leifert. Given to Terrell. Terrell! Gets Ryan Terrell 2 more!
At Jump Shot, we believe that basketball is not an individual or isolated event that happens in your life only on the court. With that in mind, we created a program giving kids the skills to get better at basketball while also tapping into the hidden potential of how you can get better at the very game of life itself.
We're taking basketball and we're supplementing it with a heavy load of Torah learning, chesed opportunities, and a focus on personal growth.
When you get home from the summer, you will be a better basketball player. You gotta be willing to give us your all, but not for us. You gotta be willing to give it to yourself. See you next summer on Jump Shot.
Hello everyone and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the Step It Up Basketball Camp Halftime Show, and we've got big news. Camp Step It Up is back at Hobart College in Geneva, New York for summer 2023. Camp will start on June 21st and end on August 2nd with 1 to 6 week options, and we have an option for you. Hobart is located just 4.5 hours north of New York City, and busing will be offered to camp from New York City and TNet. Camp is open to all boys and girls, grades 3 to 12, with 1 to 6 week options available. Gorgeous campus facilities include air-conditioned rooms, 6 indoor basketball courts, a weight room, a lakefront and beachfront on and near campus, lounges, and much more. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com or visit timetostepitup.com or call 888-600-0908. As we are just about ready for some second half action between the Kohelet Kings and the MTA Lions. I'm Akiva Earlbaum, joined by Ari Shop on color commentary. And this has been a pretty tight matchup pretty much the whole way through. Neither team able to create any separation on the scoreboard.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's been a game of run both ways, but neither team has been able to really extend the lead to more than 4 points at any given point. I'm curious to see how MTA starts this half. If they're able to extend this 4-point lead, something like more 8, 10, 12 points, and really put pressure on Kohelet to start this half. But again, both of these teams playing mostly zone, and both these teams attacking it very, very differently.
As here is Halpert, top of the key. MTA swinging it along the perimeter. Kick ball, Didi Abergel, we know he's a soccer player as well, good instinct there.
Yeah, soccer players make great basketball players, I guess. I don't know if anyone's ever said that, but
certainly not always, but in this case, yes. Here's Aiden Berger lining up for the three. Asher Cochlone He's got a lot of rebounds today. As here's Gabe Pugman inside, another steal. And this game already plagued by turnovers. Great court awareness by Benjamini to find Coughlin to bring this one within 2.
Yeah, you said a great court awareness, getting that turnover, and immediately looking up ahead, recognizing the open man down the other end.
Gabriel Rudman utilizing that pump fake so well this game. Great pass inside to Berger, who finishes.
And that's what happens when you get the ball into the high post. The defense breaks down, and you're able to get some good quality looks inside.
Coughlin shuffled his feet there.
It's a good idea from Coughlin. Got a little too excited early, shuffled his feet, but a good look.
And here is Halpert, the trusty point guard. Calling for Warburg at the high post. There's a wide open Rudman, makes the extra pass. The ball flies through Rifkin's hands. Great disruption by the Kohelet defenders there.
I love what Kohelet has been doing in the second half. In the first half, they got beat with those high post passes and getting beat inside. In the second half, their zone is condensing a little bit and forcing passes on the perimeter and not allowing that pass inside.
As Didi Abergel missing the 3 there. In and out crossover by Halpert, ineffective. There's Rudman into the lane. Aggressive play. It looks like it was a travel. He left his feet, took too many steps.
Yeah, great help side defense from Kohelet on that possession. Rudman has been beating these guys off the dribble all game, but the second half you've seen them rotating and bringing the help needed to stop him.
Here's Eli Wallace, air balls 4 in the corner, and Rudman going the other way. Right hand finish on the left hand side for Gabriel Rudman, picking up where he left off.
Yeah, that's what Rudman does best, attacking the closeouts, getting to the basket and finishing at the rim. He's been excellent today so far in that regard.
Here's Coughlin. He's done a very good job in the lane today, putting in another 2 for Kohelet. 4-point game. Rudman out to Warburg. Berger yet again into the lane. That one looks like it should have gone in, but it didn't. There's Benjamini, lines it up from 3 again. Gets it to go. Daniel Benjamini with his 3rd 3 of the game today.
And if you're a defense, I don't know how you guard that. Because again, you can live with a shot that's 5-10 feet behind the 3-point line. So that's a good defensive possession. But with Benjamini, he hits those shots regularly. So again, MTA should adjust.
Here's Rudman, perfect pump fake. Pretty finish by Gabriel Rudman with the English off of the glass. How did he do that? Benjamini going into the lane himself. Swarmed by MTA. Rudman again. MTA getting ahead of themselves. Eli Wallace tries to cross over. Reach-in foul there by Aiden Berger. MTA very ambitious on those fast breaks, but has to be smart. Make sure not to commit those turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to know when is the right time to get out in transition. And MTA has been doing a good job of that in the first half. In the second half, they're getting a little too careless.
Benjamini again from 3. All day, Daniel Benjamini is on fire right now.
Unconscious right now. If you're MTA, you need to start paying attention every time he has the ball in his hands when he crosses half court.
Rudman left his feet again. Gabriel Rudman has been plagued with these travel calls, and Coach Usher Sullivan for MTA calling a timeout. We are going to send it to commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we are tied at 33 apiece. Follow your path at YU. Learn how you can jumpstart your graduate education with a dual pathways degree or early assurance program. Join us at our March info sessions taking place on campus or on Zoom. For the full schedule, please visit yu.edu/pathways/info sessions. Start planning for your future today. As it has been the Daniel Benjamini show here in this game, lighting it up from beyond the arc. Here's Asher Kachlon with the footwork yet again. And Asher Kachlon gets that one to go. And he has 13 points of his own for Kohelet.
He's been excellent inside for Kohelet against this MTA zone all throughout this game.
Gabriel Rudman gave that one some consideration. Another travel. The refs are whistle happy right now. They're not letting anything get by them.
And that's the correct call. They're leaving their feet before they're putting the ball on the floor. And when you do that, that's an automatic travel every single time.
Here's Eli Wallace. Kachlon inside again. He's having his way in the lane. Nearly gets the N1 opportunity, but he's going to go to the line for two. Asher Kachlon showing some exquisite footwork in the lane today.
Yeah, you said it. When he catches the ball in the high post, he's doing a great job of reacting to what the defense is showing him. And that time the defender came up to his face, allowing him to drive right by him and get to the basket to get the foul.
Kachlon drains the first. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. Violation on Kohelet there. Both teams making these mental mistakes that are costing them points at the free throw line. Alpert inside to Berger. Rudman, floater, yes. Gabriel Rudman scoring in high volume today.
Excellent touch on the floater. Contested look, but Gabriel Rudman is a special player. He gets it to go.
Right back on defense. Let's go Kohelet moving the ball. Hugman. Over to Benjamini, the hot hand. Benjamini out to Wallace. Wallace with the fake inside to Kachlon. Another foul, late whistle there by the ref. It's been all Asher Kachlon today inside of the lane. And a great job by the facilitators on Kohelet to find that open man and send him to the line.
Yeah, Wallace has done that a couple of times tonight where he's beating his man off the dribble, drawing the help, and making the easy extra pass to an open player down low.
As Asher Kachlon hits the first, Coach Ushie Sullivan talking to his team at the sideline as it looks like Danielle Barron is going to check into the game. An 11th grader who has a high scoring prowess. Kachlon looking to convert on the second, and he cannot. Nearly a steal there by Abergel. There's Rudman. Gabriel Rudman, 3-ball, bottoms. Gabriel Rudman is taking over this game for MTA. But Kohelet right back at it. Benjamini left that one short.
Yeah, Benjamini, when you see him take that shot, you expect it to go in after how many he's hit today already.
Barron out to Halpert. Defense chants erupting from the crowd. There's a 3, no good for MTA. Kachlon gets on the floor to go after that rebound. Here's Benjamini. Barron playing great defense, not giving him an inch of space. 3-ball, Wallace. Swish from Eli Wallace. Kohelet goes up 2 in the last minute of this third period.
And it all started with the pump fake from Pugman, allowing the defense to break through. He got inside the lane, kicked it out to Wallace for an open 3.
Rudman, 3 of his own. As there is some separation between the shot clock and the game clock. We'll see if Kohelet decides to wait it out. They turn it over, and Gabriel Rudman the other way. Into the lane, beautiful pass, but it cannot be secured by Barron. It was a little high. And Kohelet will have one final opportunity to try and extend this lead.
And that's been the story of this third quarter for MTA. They've had a lot of opportunities in transition, but the execution's been poor, and they've had a lot of turnovers in that regard.
So no shot clock on now. We'll see who we go to for the final shot. Danielle Barron making sure that Benjamini can't get the ball. A lot of screens by the Kohelet offense right now. Here's Pugman. Lets it go. Abergel at the right place at the right time, but he can't get the follow. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. We got a tight one going into the fourth. Don't go anywhere.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold.
Throws the alley for Terrell. Oh my goodness!
It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
Welcome back here to the Max Stern Athletic Center in this 2-point contest between Kohelet and MTA. And we would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video. As it is really anyone's ball game here. Ari, what do both of these teams have to do to close out this game strong and advance to the Tier 3 final game?
Well, if you're Kohelet, you need to keep doing what you're doing offensively in terms of balancing, taking 3-point shots, and also looking to get the ball inside to Kachlon. And if you're MTA, you need to be much more efficient in transition, not turning the ball over.
As here's Kachlon again with that footwork, getting the angle, gets called for the foul. Boy, Asher Kachlon really has that ability to spin, to move his feet, and make sure that the defender has a very hard time guarding him. Asher Kachlon hits the first, and he has taken a real jump in his basketball career over time. Not much of a factor in previous seasons, but he has really become a key player for Kohelet, especially in this tournament. Kachlon, ice from the line. Kohelet up 4.
Free throws are crucial at this point in the game.
There's Rudman. Mid-range shot again. Yes, sir. Gabriel Rudman proving time and time again why he is the star for this MTA team and why they rely on him so much.
Yeah, excellent move from Rudman, finding space on the baseline and settling for the pull-up jump shot instead of going all the way where the defense was.
There's Cochlone again. And what do you know? Asher Cochlone going to the free throw line. Looks like we're having deja vu up in here in the booth.
Yeah, there's no answer for Cochlone right now. When he catches the ball in the low post or the high post, he looks to get to work immediately. And I wonder if MTA is going to send a double at some point to try to deter that.
Well, MTA does have some size on the bench. You see Avram Rifkind and it's really Pariser, two of their bigger players. Also getting into some foul trouble created by Cochlone, so it's been very difficult for MTA to find that answer to Asher Cochlone, who's really had his way in this game. Cochlone swishes on that second shot. There's Warburg operating out of the corner. Barron. There's Barron, 3-ball, no good. Wallace took a lot of contact and a shot in the face there. Tough play by Eli Wallace to go the Kohelet way.
It's important to know Kohelet went with the box and one on that possession, trying to take out Gabriel Rudman's scoring ability, and on that possession it worked very well.
Both Coach Nicoletti and Coach Sullivan are seasoned veterans in the coaching game, and they know a thing or two about making adjustments. If there are players who are hot, you have to make sure to put out that fire. And Kohelet doing a good job there as the referees talking some things over. Daniel Benjamini going to inbound from under the basket. Gabriel Rudman really sliding his feet well there on that last possession. But Eli Wallace got bailed out as the MTA defender went for the foul. Eli Wallace, a very good free throw shooter. Going to try to extend this lead here for Kohelet.
It's important to know MTA went to a man-to-man after playing mostly zone so far this game, switching up in the fourth quarter on that last possession.
Eli Wallace, butter on both of those free throws. Referee will call the foul there. Didi Abergel trying to come around the screen, but he had his shoulder down, and he is going to get called for the foul. But he is all over Rudman right now, making sure he does not stay hot. Want to receive Sarachek news and updates and get close game alerts? Join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. We're not sure what the issue is here. Might have been a warning. We're going to get started yet again. Warburg looking for the cutter. Great awareness there, takes the shot of the zone. That looks like it hit the top of the backboard. The refs didn't see it. I mean, that was as easy of a call as they could have made, but they just missed it. And MTA getting within one possession there.
Yeah, way stick with it on that last possession.
Gabriel Rudman clearly frustrated with that last call. Thought he had the clean poke. But MTA in a dangerous position right now as Kohelet has the 1-and-1 opportunity. MTA in the bonus, getting into a lot of foul trouble. And it looks like Coach Sullivan wants to talk it over with his team. We're going to send it to a commercial break. Fourth quarter action after this. Welcome back, folks, to this nail-biter here in the Max Stern Athletic Center. And after the game ends, be sure to stay tuned for the YU Pathways Program post-game show, as we will be interviewing the stars of the game. And depending on which team wins, there are a lot of potential options. We've seen Benjamini light it up from three. We've seen Rudman have his way on offense. Some great individual performances here in this game, as Eli Wallace gets that first free throw to go on the 1-on-1.
Yeah, if you're MTA, I like the idea of the physical defense that they're playing man-to-man, but they've got to be disciplined and not foul and put these guys on the line.
Crowd starting to come alive. Halpert analyzing his options. Everyone on the floor, it's a dogfight. Who wants it more? And it's going to stay here. MTA ball. Gritty play by both teams there. Aiden Berger to inbound the ball. Nearly had him, but Cochlone saw it. Great defensive stop there by Asher Cochlone, who has been such a good two-way player today. Here's Benjamini getting picked off right where he should be. Cochlone inside to Abergel, dangerous pass. Gabriel Rudman gets the turnover. Rudman finally getting the call that he wanted.
Yeah, MTA came out there in a full court 1-3-1 pressure, trying to speed up Kohelet and force some turnovers, and they did exactly that on that last possession.
Here's Rudman, a series of shifty dribble moves. Inside to Warburg. He moves so well in that paint. And he's going to the line for two of his own.
Yeah, an excellent move from Warburg, attacking the paint. Exactly what MTA did in the first half, which worked so well.
Warburg off the back of the rim. And we have some Philly favorites in the crowd, the Trudler brothers, always showing their faces at these events. Some of the best fans in the game. We have Coach Robert Mogiaros. We have my brother Hillel Earlbaum. Thank you guys for showing your support today at Sarachek, as there's a steal by MTA. Rudman with the wide open two. Gets it to go, and it's a two-point ball game. This one's getting close. We'll be right back. As we are coming in for the landing here on Amsterdam Avenue, as both coaches giving over some final instruction to their team. And we would like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best BBQ and grill at Teaneck, make your way to Dougie's. Go to Dougie'sBBQ.com to order. The link is in the description of this video.
And on that last possession for MTA, exactly what they did in the first half that worked so well. Getting out in transition and getting those easy buckets as Rudman got to the lane for 2. And if they can come back and win this game, that's exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of the way.
Here's Eli Wallace commanding the floor. Screen by Kohelet. Here's Benjamini. Inside, dangerous pass to Kohelet. Kohelet. Out to Didi Abergel in the corner. Pugman nearly loses it. Rudman all over him. Benjamini. Wallace has to put it up. No good. And the small Pugman gets that rebound. What a hustle play by Gabe Pugman.
Yeah, MTA played 35 seconds of excellent defense. They forced a missed shot, but again, you need to finish the possession by getting that defensive rebound, and they didn't do that, and now Kohelet will go to the line for 2. Excuse me, 1-on-1.
Gabe Pugman can't get that one to go, and Daniel Benjamini with the bad foul there, wrapping his arms around the MTA player. He knows that it was a mistake, and he takes responsibility for it. Always what a superstar player knows how to do. Here's Aiden Berger. Out to Halpert. Warburg. Quick first step into the lane. A couple of missed layups there for MTA, but Berger from the 3-point line. Warburg finally getting rewarded for his effort. Warburg wanted that one so badly. As here's Benjamini going into the lane. Great block there. Warburg, such a dynamic player on both ends of the floor, causing all sorts of disruption there on defense. But Pugman goes into the lane, throws up a prayer, and he's going to head to the line yet again.
Yeah, you see that replay. It looked like Rudman reached in as Pugman was driving the basket. I think that's the correct call.
A very slippery slope right now for Gabriel Rudman. He has to stay out of foul trouble because he is that clutch player for MTA. They will so desperately need him down the line as we approach the closing minutes of this game. Gabe Pugman hits the first shot. Does the same on the second. There's Aiden Berger with a 3. Nope. Asher Kohelet, impressive rebound there.
And Kohelet's letting that shot happen. They're focused right now on taking Gabriel Rudman out of this game offensively, and they're doing just that and giving up some open shots for the other MTA players.
There's Eli Wallace with the 3 ball. Bingo! Holding the follow through. Eli Wallace extends this lead for Kohelet. Big time shot. And Aiden Berger penetrating the lane. Kohelet getting called for that foul. Eli Wallace, after that big 30-point day, a little quieter today, but he has really turned it on when it mattered most late in this game, hitting that 3 ball.
And that's exactly what big-time players do. They make big-time shots.
Aiden Berger brings it within 4 for MTA. Huge 3 throw there for Aiden Berger, making this a 1-possession ball game. Halpert going to pick up Benjamini at the half-court line. Halpert switching defenders. He is all over the floor right now. Kohelet, tough shot. Pugman again with the board. This kid is tenacious. Might have been a walk there. Aiden Berger so frustrated with that call by the ref, but it was the right call. Costly turnover there late in this game for MTA. And we're going to stay live as we do not want to miss any of this action. And Ari, turnovers have really plagued both of these teams in this game. How can they look to limit that and try to close out this one?
Well, again, 3-point game. No team is in position to hold the ball and be patient offensively. You have to continue to be aggressive and get the best possible shot. At the same time, you need to be patient on the offensive end because both these teams cannot afford to have a possession where they don't get the best quality shot. Even Kohelet with a 3-point lead, a couple bad possessions, and you'll find yourself trailing this game. So again, both teams, be patient while at the same time looking for the best possible shot.
Both teams must be running off of adrenaline right now, but not really showing much sign of fatigue. Big hustle play by Warburg there to get the steal. Ripped it out of the hands of the Kohelet player. Rudman, pull up three, and he ties it. Gabriel Rudman with a massive shot. And we are equal here at 52 apiece. Halpert, not such a smart foul there. Has to keep his hands away.
And we spoke about that. MTA now in the double bonus. They need to be disciplined on the defensive end. It's good to play pressure defense, but you got to keep your hands at your sides and stay in front of your man.
There's Eli Wallace with the clutch free throw. Hits the second. He's been automatic from the line this game. Here's Aiden Berger. Halpert penetrating the lane. Perfect pass inside to Warburg to tie it up.
Brilliant play from Ezra Halpert, beating his man off the dribble and making the extra pass for a wide open layup.
And here's Eli Wallace lining up the three. All day long for Eli Wallace. This kid is starting to heat up late in this game. Gabriel Rudman three. Are you kidding me? Tie ball game. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Both teams hitting the big time shots. Another foul by Aiden Berger.
And what a sequence from both star players. Wallace followed up by Rudman, but then a frustrating foul from MTA, and now Kohelet gets a chance to take the lead right back.
I mean, we got to catch our breath up in the booth. It seems like these players and these teams are just answering the call when they need to. As there's Didi Abergel behind half court, making sure that MTA does not have any easy opportunities. Pugman, big shot from the free throw line. As there will be a foul called there on Daniel Benjamini. But that's exactly what he needs to do. He has to be all over Rudman as we see both of his hands up in the air. Although Abergel switching on to him now, a very long and lanky defender. Benjamini making a really, really poor decision there to foul yet again while they are up two. And he's going to go to the bench. And he has fouled out of this game. One of the stars today, Daniel Benjamini, with such an impressive performance. But he has just seen his last moment in this game.
And Chesky Levy has checked in the game now for Kohelet, number 5.
Here's Aiden Berger getting over to the trusty point guard Halpert. Penetrating that lane. Warburg again. Rudman trying to create some space. Abergel all over him. Hugman goes in for the steal, but Halpern retains it. Berger 3-ball. No good, keeps it in play. Warburg 2. Nearly gets it to go. And that crowd would have been electric. Warburg having such good court awareness, making that heads-up play on the rebound, and a chance to tie it up here. Warburg hits the first, as we've seen his brother Eitan Warburg in the past for MTA in these clutch situations, always coming up big. We'll see if he can do the same. What was that? Some kind of pump fake. I don't think that was legal from Warburg. Looks like there was a little bit of a hitch in that shot. And he can't tie it up. So here's Kohelet. Hugman over to Wallace. Wallace inside to Coughlin. Rifkin trying to front the offensive player, but he made too much contact. And Asher Coughlin, who has been one of the stories of today's game, is headed to the line to try to extend this lead.
Yeah, it's been a story of the second half for MTA. Very physical, but they're using their hands too much on the defensive end. And they're putting Kohelet on the line very often, and Kohelet is making them pay for that.
Coughlin doing some stretches at the line. Knows how important this shot is. No good on the first. And coach cannot be happy with that. Free throws have been such a focal point for Kohelet in practices all season long. As this gym is starting to fill up, word is spreading that the action is picking up. Coughlin, no good on the second, in and out. MTA with the opportunity to go up. This crowd has come alive. Barron, no good, pulled down, big time rebound, but it's gonna be called a travel. Eli Wallace did not manage to stay up, and of course we are going to stay alive here. Ari, what do you got to say about these last 30 seconds? What must the coaches be telling their players?
Well, I'm curious to see what Coach Selvig will draw up for his team here, and I'm curious to see if they use Rudman some way, try to find a way to get him the ball. As we mentioned, he's been in the box and one the second half. They played a box and one on him, try to take him out of this game, and he really has not been able to have very many opportunities to score. So I look to see Coach Selvig draw up something to get him open, to get him a chance to take this lead.
It is really anyone's ball game right now. A costly missed free throw there. I shouldn't say missed, it was really a violation on MTA that could have tied it up. But if we know one thing about them, especially from that Shalhevet game the other day, they have the fighting spirit. They are not going to let up easy. There's Halpert to inbound the ball. Gets it into Barron. Back over to Halpert. Here's Warburg finding the lane for himself. Dangerous pass on the floor. Who wants it? Jump ball called by the referee. Kohelet basketball. Kohelet's effort there was everything. The sideline is thrilled. And again, another timeout called. What does Kohelet have to do to maintain this lead, and what does MTA have to do to try to get the lead of their own?
Yeah, well, I think MTA here, they have a decision to make. 21 seconds, they can afford to spend 5-10 seconds trying to force a steal. They don't have to foul immediately. They have enough time where they can at least try to force a steal, and if they can do that, obviously they can go on the other end and try to get a bucket. After those 10 seconds, they're probably going to have to foul, and Kohelet will have a chance to put this game to a 3-point game.
Well, when MTA has put the pressure on, we've seen Kohelet be a little bit flustered, not doing a great job at protecting the ball this game. So MTA still has the ability to force that turnover and get a chance for a last shot opportunity. Here's Didi Abergel with the pass of his life right now. Wallace trying to get open, and he does. MTA trying to get the steal. Abergel with the ball, and the foul is forced. There, that was on Danielle Barron, number 2. Abergel with potentially the biggest free throws that he has ever taken. We'll see if he is ready for this moment.
Yeah, MTA almost got that steal on the other end, but Kohelet maintained possession, and now they'll have a chance to put this game up to 3 points.
Abergel no good on the first. So MTA will only have to go for 2 in order to either tie or win this ball game. Abergel, butter from the stripe. Another timeout called by Kohelet. And who do you think the go-to guy for MTA is going to be right now?
Well, I think they're going to try to free up Rudman somehow, maybe a pin down screen, try to get him off that defender. But again, if they're not able to do that, I would like to see them get the ball inside to Warburg. He's had a field day down there. If you can get the ball inside in that low position, he can give you a good chance to tie this game.
Absolutely, Warburg been doing it all day long. Coach Ushy Sullivan, so experienced in these situations. He's been here before. He is mentally prepared for this 100 times over. We'll see if the players are able to convert.
Yeah, I like that timeout by Kohelet. Make sure his defense is set. Make sure that they know what they need to do in this possession. Make sure they're aware of the circumstances, the time. And let's see how they execute.
You gotta wonder if they're gonna go for the quick 2 here. Potentially a 3 for the winner if they're gonna hold it until the end of the clock. A lot of possibilities here in the last play of this game. Halpert penetrating the lane with the 2-point opportunity. Warburg, a timeout, heads up play by the coach there as Warburg nearly fell out of bounds. Good job at keeping his feet in. And MTA pointing at the clock right now, or pointing at the net rather. They don't want any complications here for this final look.
Yeah, it looks like they'll inbound the ball under the basket on the baseline. I'm curious to see if they draw the play and try to get a cutter under the basket for a layup. Maybe use Rudman as a decoy and try to draw the defense out and have someone cut inside for a layup.
Buckle up, folks. We're coming in for the landing. Halpert to inbound the ball. There's Rudman outside. Chance. No good. Kohelet securing the rebound. And MTA called for the foul. If Kohelet is able to hit these free throws, that might do it. Gabriel Rudman, who's been on fire all day long with the opportunity there, but fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they got the look for Rudman. Just came up a little bit short on that shot.
Eli Wallace, we know he has that clutch gene. He's been in these moments before. Nothing but net on the first free throw. Timeout Kohelet. If he hits this one, it's all but over.
Yeah, in this timeout by Kohelet, the coach is going to make sure his team knows exactly what's going on now. If Kohelet makes this free throw, hands up, no foul, and you win this game. Now, if you miss this free throw, same situation, because MTA is going to have to heave up, a 75-footer. So again, Kohelet making sure everyone's on the same page.
One thing Kohelet definitely doesn't want to do is foul on an MTA heave. The crowd has their cameras up in the air for this big time moment for Eli Wallace, with a chance to cement his legacy as one of the superstars in Kohelet history, hitting this free throw here. And he does. Eli Wallace with ice in his veins, and this one is over, although the refs blowing their whistles. Kohelet crowd might be celebrating prematurely. There's still a second left. So unless Kohelet fouls on a three-point heave, there's no chance for MTA to get this win. As it looks like Kohelet's coach looking to get some time for the deep bench players, as we see Aiden Pravda checking into the game, as well as Elon Lindenberg, guard number 6. They get to have some last-second experience on the big stage. As it's all smiles and laughs from the Kohelet sideline. They know that they've just about secured this win.
Yeah, you see Kohelet here, they're not going to even play defense. Put your hands up, stay far away from the offensive player, and the game will be over.
And that will do it. Kohelet Kings pull up the major upset against MTA Lions to head to the Tier 3 championship. And we are going to head to commercial break, but we will be right back with an interview with the star of the game.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold. It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Max Center Athletic Center. This is the YU Pathways Program postgame show. Start your future career sooner and save time and money with one of our YU Pathway programs. earning credits towards or applying for a graduate degree as early as your junior year. Visit yu.edu/pathways for more information. And now we're going to send it down to Akiva Earlbaum with the stars of the game.
And we are back for the post-game show with the stars of the game, Daniel Benjamini and Eli Wallace. Now, guys, what a gutsy win. You guys kept your foot on the gas the entire way through. What did it take for you to be able to pull off this upset against the home court advantage MTA Lions today?
You know, we just kept working, kept hustling. You know what they say, we got that dog in us, that Philly way, baby. Let's go.
Great teammates and a good coaching staff.
All right, well, looking forward, looking into the future, as we have some Kohelet fans very excited about the team's win. But next round, you have the winner of JEC versus Mesivta. Well, we know that that's your hometown rival. Who do you want to face, and how are you going to pull off that win?
We want Mesivta, and we're going to win by just outplaying them. We're better.
We're better. Give us Mesivta. Yo, Mesivta's a great team. So are we. We want them. Yo, last game was a 1-point game. We want Mesivta in the chip, baby.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations. Excellent game all around, and we'll see what happens in this next game. But we could be gearing up for a home-time rivalry matchup. Looking forward.
And thank you, Akiva. And that'll do it for this one, as Kohelet gets the win over MTA and advances to the Tier 3 championship game. And they'll play the winner of this upcoming game between JEC and Mesivta. Don't go anywhere. Next game coming up in about 8 minutes.